Continuing our study of descriptive statistics, let's look at measures of variability. We will review range, interquartile range, variance, standard deviation, and coefficient of variation. The simplest measure is the range, calculated by subtracting the minimum value from the maximum value. The interquartile range counts on remembering how we calculated the first and third quartiles in the previous lesson. This is an easy representation of the middle 50% of the data, or the center cut, and it overcomes the sensitivity to extreme value. The variance is the most mathematically useful measure using all of the data. The variance is the average of the squared differences between each data value and the mean. Please note that the formula for the variance has an important difference between that of a sample and that of a population. That comes in the denominator. For a sample, we divide the sum by n-1, or the number of data points minus 1. For a population, we simply divide by capital N, the number of data points. The standard deviation is the measure that we will use most often in the remainder of the course and in most statistical inference calculations. It is the root of the variance and is in the same units as the original data. The standard deviation comes from square root, and the formula is the same for a sample and for a population. The last measure of variability that we will discuss is the coefficient of variation, frequently just termed COV. It indicates how large the standard deviation is in relation to the mean. It is a way to normalize that variation, allowing comparison of very different data sets. The formula is the same for a sample and for a population, and the COV is always stated in terms of a %.